Students, my name is Parvati. I am a physics teacher. Today we have to learn about a lesson heat. I think all of you know about the heat. By supplying the heat energy, we have to prepare the different types of food items like rice, idli, chapati, dosa, vada. What is heat? Heat, it is nothing but it is a form of energy which flows from body at high temperature to body at low temperature. For example, heat, it is nothing but energy. Energy which makes an object will appear hot or cold. For example, take the two bodies. One is the hot body and the second one is the cool body. For example, you have to touch the hot body means we are getting a feeling of hotness. We have to touch the cool body means we are getting a feeling of coolness. Why you are getting a feeling of hotness or coldness? For example, we have to touch the hot body means the energy must be travels from your body to hot body. That's why we are getting a feeling of hotness. You are touching the cool body means the energy must be transferred from cool body to our body. That's why you are getting a feeling of coolness. The heat energy is always flows from body at high temperature to body at low temperature. For example, all of you know about the freeze. Take the two materials. One is wood. Second one is metal. Any metal. Metal is iron. Wood and iron. These are two materials. And one more thing is one is wood is insulator and iron is a conductor. These two materials are kept in a deep freeze for 5 minutes. Remove these two materials and touches these two materials, wood and iron. Iron getting more heat and more coolness when compared to the wood. Why iron getting more cool when compared to the wood? Wood, it is nothing but insulator. Iron is a metal. Metal which absorbs the heat energy more when compared to the wood. Okay na? Here the heat energy transferred from fridge to iron, from fridge to wood. That is, the energy must be transferred from one body to another body. So, heat, it is nothing but energy. It is represented by the letter capital Q. Capital Q represent amount of heat energy. Okay. And next one, what is the temperature? Temperature means the degree of hotness or coolness of a body is called as temperature. For example, we will touch the hot body means we are getting a feeling of hotness. We are touching the cool body means we are getting a feeling of coolness. Temperature, it is nothing but the degree of hotness or degree of coolness of your body is called as temperature. Okay. And next one, thermal equilibrium. Equilibrium means if the two bodies should gain the same temperature or equal temperature. For example, hot body, cool body. Both the bodies are should kept side by side. What will happen? The heat energy is always flows from body at high temperature to body at low temperature. That means hot body to cool body. Here these two bodies are kept side by side. The heat energy will transfer from hot body to cool body. Hot body means highest temperature. Cool body means lowest temperature. Here heat energy transferred from hot body to cool body until both the bodies will attain a same temperature. Both bodies will attain the same temperature. That means that two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. For example, hot body. This is for hot body and this is for cool body. Both are kept side by side. Here the temperature of hot body is 50 degrees centigrade. The temperature of cool body is 0 degrees centigrade. Here heat energy transfer from hottest body to lowest coolest body. Here hot to cool until both the bodies should gain a equal temperature. Equal temperature means 25 degrees centigrade. If both bodies should gain a equal temperature, that is 25 degrees centigrade, that time also the heat energy should not enter from hotter body to colder body. Until the heat energy is always travels from hotter to cool, gain the same temperature, that is 25 degrees centigrade. That time also that two bodies are said to be in thermal equilibrium. Okay, how to differentiate between the temperature and heat? I will explain the three activities. See the first activity. This is the hot body and this is the cool body. Hot body means hot water and this is the cool water. We know that all of you know about the thermometers. Thermometers are different types of thermometers are there. Fahrenheit thermometer, Celsius thermometer. Okay. Laboratory thermometer also is there. For example, we are getting a fever. Our body temperature should be measured by using the Fahrenheit thermometer. In laboratory, in case of laboratory thermometer can be used to find the temperature of chemicals. Okay. We are using the laboratory thermometer. That thermometer is kept in hot water. Again, take the another thermometer is also kept in a cool water. Okay, na? Thermometer contains a mercury. Here also thermometer contains a mercury column. Why you are using a mercury in a thermometer? You are, I think, thermometer in olden days thermometer contains water also. But after some times water removed, in the place of water mercury can be introduced in a thermometer. What is the main importance of mercury? Mercury expands faster and contraction is also a faster. That's why mercury is used in a thermometer. Okay, na? Here take the two thermometers. One thermometer is kept in hot water and the second thermometer is kept in a cool water. Here the temperature of the mercury column is increases in hot water when compared to the mercury column in cool water. Why the temperature or why the mercury column is increases in hot water when compared to the mercury column in cool water? Here it is a difference is there. For example, if the thermometer is kept in hot water, the mercury column should receive the heat energy from hot water. Here, the mercury column is decreases in thermometer. The temperature of the thermometer decreases because the heat energy is transferred from thermometer to cool water. Here, the heat energy is transferred from hot water to thermometer. Okay, thermometer contains mercury column. Here also mercury column. Here, mercury receives the heat energy from hot water. Here, cool water receives the heat energy from mercury. Okay. See the next second activity. See the second activity. You take the hot water in a bowl. This is hot water. Take the cool water in another bowl. Okay, this is hot water and cool water. Add the food color to both the bowls. This is food color. Food color. Add the food color into the two bowls. Okay. After that, we have to observe the motion of the food colors in two bowls. Actually, the water molecules is always in random motion. Okay. Any particle or any object is moves with a certain speed. Any object should gain a certain speed means it has some energy, that is called kinetic energy. Kinetic energy means any body which possesses the state of motion, that should be called as kinetic energy. Generally, the equation of kinetic energy K is equal to half mv square. V means speed or velocity of the particle. Here, hot water molecules is always in random motion. Cool water molecules is always in random motion. Random motion means zigzag motion. There is no specified direction. Okay. While we are applying the heat energy to the two bowls, hot water and cool water. Here the water molecules are moves in a different directions with a different speed. Okay. Here we have to add the food color into the two bowls. The motion of the hot water molecules moving faster when compared to the cool water molecules. Here food colors means small grains can be observed on the surface of the water. Okay. The motion of the grains of food color is moving very faster when compared to cool water. What is the reason? The reason is any body which are in motion means it always possesses the kinetic energy. Okay. We are applying the heat energy to these water molecules. Water molecules will receive the heat energy and moves with a greater speed. Greater speed means greater kinetic energy. Lesser speed means lesser kinetic energy. That means the average kinetic energy of different water, these are all not a single water molecule, number of water molecules having a different energy. Okay, different heat energy. Different heat energy means different kinetic energy. Different kinetic energy means they are moving different speeds. Here the average kinetic energy of the molecules is always directly proportional to temperature, absolute temperature. Average kinetic energy of the molecules is always directly proportional to temperature. Proportionality symbol means here directly proportional, not for indirectly proportional. Directly proportional means whether two quantities either increasing or decreasing. If the kinetic energy is increases, the temperature of the body is also increases. The kinetic energy is decreases, the temperature of your body is also decreases. The two quantities either increasing or decreasing, the two quantities are directly proportional to each other. By using this experiment, you have to conclude that the average kinetic energy of the molecules is always directly proportional to absolute temperature. Okay. See the next activity, that is third one. Okay. Third activity. Take a transparent cylindrical vessel. Transparent means what is happening in the vessel. We are seeing entire what is happening in the vessel, that is transparent. Transparent, it is nothing but those materials which are allowing the completely light energy is called transparent material. Take a cylindrical transparent vessel and fill it with water. This water is heated up to 80 degrees centigrade or 60 degrees centigrade, whatever it is. Okay. And next, spring, coconut oil. Just pour the coconut oil into the bowl. Pour the coconut oil. This is hot water. Heated up to 80 degrees centigrade or 60 degrees centigrade, whatever it is. And pour the coconut oil gently. Or pour the coconut oil into the water surface. We must take care. Oil and water do not mix to each other. This is oil. Okay, na? And next, this vessel is covered with the lid or plate. The lid has two holes. And next, to take the two thermometers. This is the first thermometer. The bulb of the thermometer is kept in water surface. Take another thermometer. The bulb of the another thermometer is kept in oil. Okay. We are observing what is the temperature differences between these two thermometers. First thermometer is kept in hot water and the second thermometer is kept in oil. Okay. Here the temperature of the oil is increases, or the mercury column of the oil is increases when compared to the mercury column of the water. Okay. Here the mercury column of the oil is increases. That means the temperature of the mercury increases when thermometer is kept in oil. Why the thermometer is kept in oil? The temperature of the oil is increases when compared to water. Actually, oil has a viscous nature when compared to water. Okay, here these oily molecules are separated by the least distance. These are receiving the more energy when compared to the hot water. That's why the temperature of the oil is increases. The temperature of the hot water is decreases when compared to the oil. By using these three activities, we have to conclude that, or we have to differentiate between the heat and energy. Here, this is thermometer. This is the bulb of the thermometer. Thermometer is filled with a mercury column. If the thermometer is kept in hot water, means the temperature of the mercury column is increases up to certain level. Here this is the steadiness of the mercury column. The steadiness of the mercury column is always represents the temperature. The steadiness of mercury column is always represents the temperature. For example, this is a hot water. Hot water means it has a certain energy, that is heat energy. Okay. This is the steadiness of mercury column, the constant mercury column. Here the mercury level is increases up to certain height in a thermometer. That constant certain height of the mercury column is always determines the temperature. That's that steadiness of the mercury column is the temperature. Okay. Here the temperature, it is nothing but it is a direction. It is always indicates the direction of heat flow, whether it is upward direction or downward direction. But the heat, it is nothing but it is energy. Here temperature, it is a quantity. That quantity, it is nothing but a number. Okay, that denotes whether the body is hot or cold. Heat, it is nothing but energy. That energy which makes flow. But the temperature is a quantity which always indicates whether the body is hot or cold. Okay, by using these three activities, we should differentiate between heat and temperature. Actually, the SI unit of generally heat is represented by the letter Q. Q is amount of heat energy is released or absorbed, whatever it is, the letter is Q, capital Q. Here the formula for heat energy, capital Q is equal to ms delta T. After that we have to discuss about the derivation of Q is equal to ms delta T. Here any physical quantity that can be measured by using the units, that is the CGS unit or MKS unit. And one more thing, physical quantity means, what is physical quantity? Physical quantity means those quantities which are measurable, that quantities are called as physical quantity. For example, time. Time is a physical quantity. Time can be measured by using a watch. Length. Length is a physical quantity. Length can be measured by using a scale, tape. Okay. And next, mass. Mass is a physical quantity that can be measured by using a balance. Common balance or spring balance. Okay. Any physical quantity that is measured, that physical quantity should be any quantity that can be measured, that quantity should be called as physical quantity. Here heat is a physical quantity. The SI unit of heat is joule. Okay, joule. In the first letter, the small letter can be written in the scientist name. Okay, small letter can be written in the scientist name because of we are respect the scientists. That's why they are written in joule. Okay, small letter should be written in the first letter of scientist. And next, CGS unit of heat is calorie. Okay, the relation between SI unit and CGS unit is 1 Cal is equal to 4.186 joules. Okay, calorie or Cal. 1 Cal is equal to 4.186 joules. And next one, temperature. Temperature is also measured in different scales. Celsius scale, Kelvin scale, Fahrenheit scale, Raymar scale, and next degree Celsius scale. Okay. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Temperature is represented by the letter capital T. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The temperature is also measured in a degree Celsius. The relation between Kelvin and the degree Celsius is 0 degree centigrade is equal to 273 Kelvin. 0 degree centigrade is equal to 273 Kelvin. These are the units of heat. SI unit is a joule and the CGS unit is a calorie. 1 col is equal to 4.186 joules. In the same way, the SI unit of temperature is a Kelvin. 0 degree centigrade is the another unit of temperature. The relation between 0 degree centigrade degree centigrade and Kelvin is 0 degree centigrade is equal to 273 Kelvin. Next, one more thing. The temperature is measured on Kelvin scale. That temperature should be called as absolute temperature. The temperature should be measured only on Kelvin scale. That temperature should be called as absolute temperature. Absolute temperature is 273 Kelvin. 273 Kelvin. Okay? Are you understood?